Animal Facts series.
Animals swarm the seas. Some of the first common animals were worms. However, they were not earthworms in soil. At the time there was no soil and the land was bare. These worms lived in the sea. They burrowed in mud for plants and animals to eat. Otoya was a sea worm that fed by filtering tiny food particles from the sea. The next animals to become common were trilobites. They first lived about 550 million years ago in the sea. Trilobites crawled along the seabed eating tiny bits of food they found. Their name means 3 lobes. A trilobite had 2 grooves along its back, from head to tail, so its body had 3 main parts, left, middle, and right. Trilobites were some of the first animals with legs that bent at the joints. Animals with jointed legs are called arthropods. They have been the most common creatures for millions of years, including trilobites long ago, and later on, crabs, spiders, and insects. Like other arthropods, trilobites had a tough, outer shell for protection. Some could roll up into a ball like woodlice do today. This was a means of protection. Some of the first hunters were sea scorpions, some were as big as lions. Pterygotus was 2 meters long. It swished its tail to chase prey through water, tearing it apart with its huge claws. Sea scorpions lived 500 to 250 million years ago. Unlike modern scorpions, they had no sting in their tails. Pterygotus was a fierce hunter, with large eyes and long claws. For millions of years, the seabed was covered with the curly shells of ammonites. The shell would have protected the soft-bodied creature inside. Some of these shells were as small as your fingernail, others were bigger than dinner plates. Each ammonite had big eyes to see prey and long tentacles to catch it with. Ammonites were successful creatures and thousands of kinds survived for millions of years. Ammonites died out at the same time as the dinosaurs, around 65 million years ago. Among the worms, trilobites and ammonites were small creatures that had a very special body part, the beginnings of a backbone. It was called Pichia and lived about 530 million years ago. Pichia looked a little bit like an eel with fins. Gradually, more animals with backbones, called vertebrates, evolved from it. Today, vertebrates rule much of the world. They are fish, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Thanks for watching. Follow for more.